Like I'm wearing a disguise. I have my hair in deep conditioner under this hat and I'm on my way to the gym. It is Friday. I'm trying to like keep the momentum of running because I went for a run yesterday. I find that it's easier for me to just keep it going. I'm aiming for 3 runs per week minimum at the moment. And again, I find it better to do all the sweaty stuff while my hair is essentially dirty or on its way to be washed, and my hair wash days it's like a 2-day process to wash my hair, so I don't really know how long I'm going to run for. I'll just be happy to get on the treadmill, to be honest, and then we're going to do legs. I'm a little bit behind on work. I need to essentially write an essay from start to finish. I've done a very thorough first draft, a really thorough plan, and then an intro. It's being published on Sunday and today's Friday, so tomorrow I've got something to do in the morning. I need to take something back to M&S. I want to go and get my nails done, and then I will just finish tomorrow doing any little bits and pieces that I didn't get to finish off today. I obviously went to the gym. I washed out my hair. I've just thrown it up in a bun until I have time to style it properly. And now we are going to a late closing coffee shop to get as much work done as possible. For those of you who don't know, I am a writer. I have a substack. I've been writing and self-publishing for many years now. In the last vlog, if you watched that one, we ended it discussing the essay that I am going to go and write today. It's about being self-obsessed and if there are any redeeming qualities, especially in the world we're living in today. I feel like we're all kind of pushed towards it, even if we don't realise. That's what we're writing about. I've done a very thorough plan. I've done the intro, I think I mentioned that earlier, and now I am going to go and just lock in and write as much of that as I can. It's just been one of those weeks, as it has been for a couple of weeks now. I think it's because we're in August and I'm just feeling a little bit... It's been 8 months of writing twice a week for the most part, consistently, so I'm not surprised that I've slowed down a little bit, but
remembers the Italian prisoners of war. Fortunately for me,
they were given the freedom that they could come across and... Yeah.
I did my hair yesterday, hence the funny shape of my bonnet. My hair's in bands underneath this. But it's Sunday morning. I'm in the front room. I made my coffee. I do apologise about my appearance, but I kind of just was in the mood to vlog a little bit. I've got a few books down here with me because I'm going to do a little bit of reading. And I have pretty much finished the Joan Didion one. The one that I've talked to death about. The White Album. I pretty much finished it, but again, it's just like an essay collection. So, I mean, they are like essays that are kind of chronological and they were all written around a certain kind of time. So in a way, it's a little bit of a story made up of many different parts, but I think you can definitely read that out of order and just like in your own time. So it's kind of just like a background read at the moment. I recently finished reading C.S. Lewis's Screwtape Letters. I finished that last week. It's a very short book and I just dragged it out because I was reading it inconsistently, but I finished reading that. I traditionally read a lot of short form writing, a lot of essays and articles and things like that, and really like mini books like that thick. So I don't know, I just think generally speaking I'm a slow reader, so there's that. But a couple of months ago, or a month ago I think it might have been, I picked up Breakfast at Tiffany's. I don't really read a lot of fiction, and it's a very small book. I've never watched a movie either, so I picked it up because I read the first page when I was in Waterstones, and I was just like, yeah, this sounds like my cup of tea. I haven't read a lot of Truman Capote, but again, I do read a lot of fiction, so that's like unshocking. So that's an option. I could easily read through that within a week if I really wanted to, but I know that it will probably take me to the beginning of September, maybe mid-September. And then there's the book that I was talking about a little bit earlier in the year, The Missing by Andrew A. Hagen. This is a non-fiction book. I picked this up when I was studying journalism as an undergraduate, and I was writing a long-form article on missing people in the UK, and it was a really good read for that. I got this second-hand, I think, from Amazon, but I never actually read all the way through it. It's split into like two parts. I think I did mention this when I was talking about this book last time, that the first half is like a biographical sort of story from Andrew A. Hagen about his missing father. His father went missing at sea. The second half of the book is more documentarian. It's about the general state of the missing persons crisis in the UK. So I used it when I was writing about the missing person crisis circa 2019. But yeah, I've always wanted to read it in full. And I'm wondering if, sorry, my bonnet looks so ridiculous right now. I've always wanted to read it in full, and I think that now might be the time. I love a non-fiction read, and the missing person crisis has always interested me greatly, so that is an option as well. I'm leaning more towards this one, and then the Breakfast at Tiffany's book can just be like a light read for later on. But yeah, I just felt like having a little bit of a mini book chat. You'll have to bear with me for the lighting because I'm sitting directly in front of the window and the sun is quite high in the sky. It's been very hot these last couple of days. Today is Tuesday. It is 4 o'clock. I've been to the gym today. I did a little bit of work in the morning, and I am now about to put together a summer holidays sort of reading package for my subscribers on Substack. It's just going to be like a newsletter with quite a few reading suggestions from my archive. Just had to like close the blind because it was getting a bit ridiculous, but yeah, I'm about to do a bit of reading and just see what I feel like featuring this week. I'm also going to put together a essay inspo post for the Instagram that I made for my Substack. It's essentially just like a roundup of all the different things that went into the essay I wrote on Sunday. The essay I wrote on Sunday was essentially about self-obsession and the whole issue of being a little bit too interested in yourself and your feelings from moment to moment. But it also explored both sides, as an essay traditionally does. So there was a case for self-obsession and obviously the case against. But anyway, a lot of resources went into writing that essay. So every so often I'll do a post that rounds up all the different resources I used. And it's also just an opportunity to put people on to new bits and pieces to read and to watch and stuff like that. That's what we're going to do this afternoon. I'm also going to start putting this vlog together, and I thought that maybe it would be a good time to wrap this vlog up. Obviously, it only is supposed to be a few days in my life as a writer, living in London, so today's Tuesday. But yeah, I just wanted to wrap it up officially and say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.